Honestly, I don't really know what it is, but the Earthquakes are just not playing like the Earthquakes we saw last year, the Earthquakes we've seen in previous years that have made playoff runs. And obviously, it is early in the season, but the Earthquakes are just not playing well. They lost the Orlando City Lions 5-0. And, getting shut out again is not something you want to do. Obviously, last game, they didn't allow a goal, but they didn't score one against Austin. But this one, the Lions from Orlando City just destroyed them, quite simply. The first goal was actually a penalty shot from Nani. It was the 7th minute. Pretty good goal for him. I mean, it's a penalty shot, so obviously, very likely chance of it going in, and it did. So that made it 1-0 Orlando. Second goal came from Benji Michel, the 16th minute. He actually had 2 goals in this game, but his first one was in the 16th minute. Third one came from Daryl Dyke, which was the 31st minute. He also had 2 goals. He had the 31st minute goal, and he also scored in the 49th minute, which made it 4-0 Orlando at this moment. And Benji Michel, who scored in the 16th minute, scored in the 90th minute, the final minutes of play, which made it 5-0 Orlando City Lions. And I mean, yeah, like I said, fans aren't happy. I mean, you can go to any, social media page of the Earthquakes, and they're not happy. And I mean, I'm not the biggest Earthquakes fan. I watch them because they're the local team, but even I can tell that something's going on. The coaching, just the heart and soul of the team is not where it needs to be. Which is kind of ironic because they usually lead. When I think about like the categories of each statistic, they usually lead. Some if not all of these categories. They had more possession by, close to 10%. I mean, they had 57% opposed to 43 that Orlando did. They had over 100 more passes, 510 passes opposed to Orlando's 393. They had better pass accuracy by 4%. They had less fouls. I mean, they had more corners, 5 opposed to 2. They were pretty clean when it came to penalties, but the main issue was shots. Shots win you games, right? And Orlando had 17 shots compared to San Jose's 12, which, isn't that vast of a difference. I mean, 5, yeah. But the problem was San Jose only had 1 shot on target opposed to Orlando's 8. And keep in mind, Orlando had 5 goals. So that means they only really missed 3 of those on-target shots. San Jose didn't make a single one. I mean, they only had 1, so I guess, not much success. But, it's just not a good way to lose. But 5-0, they haven't been able to score. And, soccer, you do gain points by scoring goals. There's point systems, and they don't even gain anything. So, good one for Daryl Dyke. I mean, he had a good one. It was his first start of the season, actually, for Orlando. But, they were pretty good. The Orlando City SC, they moved to 2nd in the East now. And they're just behind New England, so that's a pretty decent conference. And this is the most goals Orlando scored since like 2019, which was over Cincinnati, and the most San Jose had allowed since they played the Colorado Rapids last September. This is their 5th loss in 6 games, where just not a good one. Not a good way to lose, but I guess they can learn from this. People are frustrated, so they're probably just going to make some sort of change. Like I said, they keep moving down in the standings, which isn't good either. But the next game, they will play the LA Galaxy, which is, a pretty good rivalry. The game will be in San Jose. So, the game will be in San Jose, yeah. And that'll be on Saturday, June 26th. So, let me know your guys' thoughts, and go Quakes.